Temple. He's accompanied by the Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu and the Deputy CM Pawan Kalyan. He's going to inaugurate several multiple development projects worth 13,430 crores in Kurnool. These projects span across key sectors, which includes industry, power transmission, roads, railways, defence, manufacturing, petroleum, as well as natural gas. We can see those pictures up on your screens where the Prime Minister has already landed early this morning in Andhra Pradesh. He can be seen as the Srisailam temple. He's, of course, as we can see, accompanied by the Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu, Pawan Kalyan, the Deputy Chief Minister. But it's going to be also a lot of development on the agenda, where several development projects, and that is going to total up to 13,430 crore rupees. This is going to be done in Kurnool, and these kind of projects are going to touch upon different sectors, whether it's industry, whether it's power, railways, defense, manufacturing, petroleum and natural gas. Now, these are important sectors because in all of them, the key slogan is Atmanirbhar, self-reliance. Don't have to depend on imports from other countries. I'm going to go across to my colleague Ramana, who's now joining us. Ramana, the significance of first, the Prime Minister going to the Srisailam temple, that's one. And second, announcing these development projects. How important and key is it?
Yeah, as you said, today Prime Minister Narendra Modi, along with Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu and Deputy Chief Minister Pawan Kalyan, he went to Lord Mallikarjuna Swamy, Srisailam Mallikarjuna Swamy Temple in Srisailam of Kurnool district of Andhra Pradesh. Today he will address a meeting which is it's a part of promotional program of this GST reduction rates and all. In that context, today he visited that place, and today he is going to visit Lord Srisailam temple over there, and they will make special prayers. Later on, the priest and the Devasthanam authorities will felicitate Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Then they will go to the place where the public meeting will be conducted. In this public meeting, he will address why these GST rates were reduced and what is the importance of that, and how the people's lifestyle will increase with the reduction of the particularly these GST rates. And later on, recently the government, Andhra Pradesh government came up with a lot of projects. Recently, they signed an MOU with Google. One of the biggest Google campus will come to this Vizag. In this regard, he will how the central government is supporting state government and in the different developmental projects and other projects also. Even yesterday, Nara Lokesh also, he spoke, speaking to the media, he mentioned that the union government is completely supporting the Andhra Pradesh government for the industrial development and as well as the software development, particularly in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Earlier, they were, of course, Chandrababu Naidu has shown his vision in the development of Hyderabad. Accordingly, in the new state, which is Andhra Pradesh, in the Andhra Pradesh also, they are going to come up with a lot of projects, developmental software projects and all, and they are making them separately. Especially this Vizag will be going to be the software hub of the Andhra Pradesh state, so that they are coming up with a lot of projects. Even they signed with Google and of course some of the other industries which has come up with other industries like textile. Even Raymond's also signed 100,000 crores projects in the state of Andhra Pradesh. And accordingly, they are going to, even Modi also address the people, how the union government is supporting, how the Chandrababu Naidu is coming up with a lot of visionary projects and all. He will mention in the public meeting, and accordingly, he will address the meeting. Later on, he will leave to Delhi after the completion of the meeting. Of course, as of now, the entire CM Prime Minister tour is going in the positive note, and as of now, the authorities made all the arrangements for the Prime Minister visit and according as well as for the public meeting also. As of now, the situation is a very positive manner, and very soon he is going to address the public meeting.
You know, it's very interesting when you speak about all of this, because, just for example, the recent MOU we saw signed as far as Google is concerned, and in Visakhapatnam coming up, they're big bang these projects. Do you think that Andhra Pradesh, Chandrababu Naidu has been very, very, he's seen to be the founder or the father of the entire IT, campaign. You think that the development agenda is something which the Prime Minister, along with the CM and Deputy CM, are now trying to showcase, or in fact are showcasing, Ramana, to the rest of the country as well?
Yeah, actually, Andhra Pradesh state we can say it is a new state, because it was after bifurcation. Earlier, the entire Andhra Pradesh, Telangana was bifurcated in the year 2014. Later on, Chandrababu Naidu was taken up some projects which is related to the capital construction in Amaravati and as well as the industrial development in the Vizag and other places of other regions of Andhra Pradesh state. In fact, Kia came to Anantapuram district in the Chandrababu Naidu tenure only, and even the construction of Amaravati, which is the capital city of Andhra Pradesh, was initiated in the Chandrababu Naidu tenure. They failed. They were making the allegation is that after in the YSR Congress Party tenure, when the Jagan Mohan Reddy was the CM of Andhra Pradesh, the entire development was slowed down. That was exactly allegation from the ruling party. Of course, after they came to the power in the 2009, recently after they came to the power, they are going in the speed up manner, like they wanted to develop the state in the war foot, like they are even the construction of the capital city, even the construction of the new places, even the construction of the industrial development and all. Accordingly, they are making all the arrangements for the industrial growth of the Andhra Pradesh state. As of now, as I mentioned earlier, recently they signed an MOU with the Google, and of course there are already TCS is there, some other projects is there, even some of the production companies also, like these are the software, some production companies like Raymond's and other things also coming to the state of Andhra Pradesh. They are going in they wanted to come up with some visionary the kind of a development they wanted to take up.
Ramana, we can get those pictures as Aneri is also joining us. We can get those pictures at of the Prime Minister sitting at the Srisailam temple. Let me go across to Aneri also for a bit. Aneri, the BJP has often been ridiculed by many of the southern parties like the DMK as a North Indian party. How will they understand the sentiments of the people of South? But when you see these pictures of the Prime Minister at the temple, it clearly contradicts and belies these kind of allegations coming in from the opposition parties of South.
Well, definitely, Pallavi, what we have been seeing is that how time and again Prime Minister Modi has been visiting various states and especially the south of India, and whenever he visits any of the temples, well, however, this is his first visit to Srisailam temple, and where we are seeing on the invitation of Chandrababu Naidu, we are seeing Prime Minister Modi visiting Srisailam temple, and later he will also be holding a meeting with the traders, and also following which we will be seeing Prime Minister Modi laying foundation stone for the various development works, and also at the same time in Kurnool, Prime Minister will be holding a massive public gathering, and this comes after Chandrababu Naidu had gone and extended his invitation to Prime Minister Modi. And as you mentioned, how Prime Minister has been talking about various opposition parties have been talking about the southern states and also the north and south divide, which we are seeing well in Tamil Nadu when we talk about because in coming few days we will be seeing Tamil Nadu also going to polls, but then this is a mega push by Prime Minister Modi especially for Andhra Pradesh, and this comes amid how we are seeing that there is a massive investments that have been taking place in the state of Andhra Pradesh, and also how Chandrababu Naidu has been making sure time and again he has been visiting the national capital meeting, holding meetings with the union ministers for the development works, for projects and in basically funds and various other development works, because that has been one of the main agenda of Chandrababu Naidu, because he has been time and again talking about how he had developed Hyderabad back then when he was the Chief Minister of the United Andhra Pradesh, and today what we see Hyderabad as one of the IT hubs, that is what he has a vision for Andhra Pradesh, and that is only possible with the support of the government at the centre. And remember how Chandrababu Naidu also plays a major role at the NDA government in the centre. So definitely now Prime Minister's Modi's visit at the Srisailam temple and in Kurnool comes as a major development push for Andhra Pradesh amid the massive investments and the slugfest which have been going on between Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka as well.
Yes, that's a very important point, because next door is of course Telangana, and that is where the Congress government is there. And I think, do you get this sense that the narrative which is also going to be pushed forward is that look at the kind of development which is happening in, say, Andhra Pradesh, and look, you keep on blaming others, you indulge in freebies, you indulge in appeasement politics, and that's the reason why Telangana is lagging behind?
Well, Pallavi, what we see is that Chandrababu Naidu has this vision, because he was the one who had brought high-tech city in Hyderabad, and he still continues to talk about that in Andhra Pradesh, that he was the one who had brought high-tech city in Hyderabad. The way it is now developed as one of the IT hubs, the same way he wants the vision for Andhra Pradesh as well, because that was back then when it was a united Andhra Pradesh, but then after the division of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana state, we had seen that how the Andhra Pradesh had a very backward investments, very low investments that had been seen after the division of the state. And now when we talk about the state of Andhra Pradesh, we have been seeing, just recently we saw Google also investing near about $15 billion in the next coming 5 years. Many of the major companies are looking forward for the investments in Andhra Pradesh, especially in Vizag and basically the bordering areas of Karnataka as well. So Chandrababu Naidu has this vision of developing Andhra Pradesh. Swarna Andhra Pradesh is one of the major slogans that Chandrababu Naidu has given, and also at the same time we have been seeing that how Chandrababu Naidu has been taking the help of the centre to bring funds, release of funds, major projects from the centre, and also the support that Chandrababu Naidu gives to the BJP at the centre, because right now we see that the NDA government at the centre, where Chandrababu Naidu plays a major role, that is one of the major reasons why we are seeing that Prime Minister Modi also supporting Andhra Pradesh time and again.
Okay. And the double engine Sarkar argument, which is often given out by the BJP, that, you know, there is no center state clash. There are two arguments basically. There's no such thing as a center state clash. The Prime Minister talks about everyone, Sarva Vikas, of the entire country. But that's one. But politically speaking, double engine ke sarkar, being with the BJP, being a part of the NDA family, that is also going to help the state governments develop, because at the end of the day, the benefits goes down to the people of the state.
Well, definitely, time and again Prime Minister has been talking about the double engine Sarkar, but yesterday just we had seen Andhra Pradesh IT Minister Nara Lokesh giving a term that double engine bullet train Sarkar for Andhra Pradesh in collaboration with the centre. So this and that is only in Andhra Pradesh is what he was trying to put forth, and we have been seeing that how Andhra Pradesh is pitching for investment, for companies to come relocate, and also at the same time how the central government has been also talking about the double engine Sarkar in various locations in all across the country. But now what we are talking about is Andhra Pradesh, where we see that Chandrababu Naidu, Pawan Kalyan, the Deputy Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, who also plays a major role in this government right now, because he was the one who had brought Chandrababu Naidu, Prime Minister Modi, and the BJP and TDP all together, is that Pawan Kalyan also plays a major role in this double engine Sarkar when we talk about, and also how there has been a massive push for the investments, for the development of the state of Andhra Pradesh is what Chandrababu Naidu has been talking about, and he says that he will build Andhra Pradesh as a Swarna Andhra Pradesh in the coming years, and also at the same time bring massive job opportunities for the people, and also at the same time various projects would be coming in the coming days in the state of Andhra Pradesh.
Okay, we also have Payal Mehta now joining us on the phone line. Payal, you've been tracking Chandrababu Naidu extensively. This big moment, we see the pictures of the Prime Minister at the Srisailam temple. We also see Chandrababu Naidu, Pawan Kalyan, all of them accompanying it. Nowhere can you say, as the Congress party keeps on taking pot shots, nowhere can you say there's a rift. It's a solid relationship, which is going to have an impact on the development of the state as well.
It's an absolutely solid relationship, and that's the reason Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in fact, met Chandrababu Naidu in the national capital just a couple of days ago. And the two had a detailed discussion on how to take the Andhra Pradesh state forward. Because when the Prime Minister Pallavi speaks about a Viksit Bharat by 2047, it has to include a Viksit Andhra Pradesh as well. And just the other day, there was a function which took place in the national capital where Chandrababu Naidu, Ashwini Vaishnav, Nara Lokesh, Nirmala Sitharaman, they all announced a big investment by Google in Andhra Pradesh, in Vizag to be precise, with multi-dollar, commitment that has been put forth to in fact have a data center, which has really been placed. Many within the political circles joke and say that whenever Chandrababu Naidu assumes the office of the chief minister, he becomes the CEO. He's a politician, no doubt whatsoever, and a very wily old politician as well. But he's a very CEO style of person who actually means. So even in the Vajpayee days when Chandrababu Naidu would come down to the national capital, it was always said that Chandrababu Naidu is a very hard bargainer. अगर वो आया है तो कुछ ना कुछ अपने राज्य के जरूर लेके जाएगा. That is the kind of thing that we come up with. Of course, there is a lot of development and welfare projects that they've been speaking about as well, which Aneri was just highlighting. So it's a very important visit. And not to forget that Srisailam is one of the 12 Jyotirlings in the country, and the Prime Minister coming here and doing this darshan over here. Also to add that apart from this Jyotirling, this is the only Jyotirling in the country which also has a Shakti Peeth along with it as well. So obviously the Prime Minister, he's been a great upasak of Lord Shiva and a great upasak of Ma Durga. So the best of those days today when the Prime Minister chooses to seek blessings of the two as well.
Okay, and so again, staying with these pictures which we see of the Prime Minister at the Srisailam temple, I remember, because we're looking at the Tamil Nadu elections as well and the Kerala elections next year, Payal, the thing is that, DMK and all of them are very condescending. They say that BJP is anti-South, BJP is a Hindi party. I think the Prime Minister has made it very clear. So for example, when he went to Rameshwaram also earlier, he made the point that Ram is not a North Indian narrative, which some of these parties are talking about. Ram binds North to South. So now when the Prime Minister is focusing on Kurnool development, when he's in Andhra Pradesh, is that a larger political message also going across, that I am the Prime Minister of the country? I don't divide people. Yeah, sorry.
Absolutely. When the Prime Minister goes, from the length and breadth of the country that you're really speaking about, the message is large. It is Vikas and Vishwas push that the Prime Minister is really speaking about. When he visits the Sri Shakti Spurti Kendra this afternoon, he will be commemorating the legacy of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj is not a North Indian phenomenon. He's been somebody who's like one of the tallest warriors as far as Maharashtra is really concerned. So, from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, you have a lot of linkages that, our country really has. Who would have thought that, Kashi and Tamil Nadu could have been connected? And there's a function that they have every year, which is, of course, the Samagam that they have, because a lot of people do route back, to Tamil Nadu and Gujarat either way. So, obviously, that is something which has also been there. And the Prime Minister has often said that it is important to understand that, faith is a different thing, and faith actually helps you tide over the biggest crisis in your life, and that's the reason the Prime Minister also speaks about the inspiration that he draws from Ma Durga, Ma Shakti that he is an upasak for. So all of this has to be connected in a way. See, what faith you follow is individual, but obviously the Prime Minister has shown that he is extremely respectful of all the religions. His party, of course, wears the Hindutva tag on their sleeve very proudly. But we've seen the Prime Minister in turn engage with people across the communities. We've seen people come to his house to celebrate Christmas as well. There are, of course, Dargahs who come and bless the Prime Minister, Dargah chief who come and bless the Prime Minister for his kind of work that has been done. So obviously it's a Prime Minister who's speaking, and it's not just like a political leader. The Prime Minister Prime Minister of course belongs to a political party, but he works for the country. He does not work for a political party.
Absolutely. Aneri is, of course, constantly reporting from there. Aneri, those are viewers who've just joined in. The significance of the Prime Minister at the Srisailam temple, if you could just break that down for us.
Well, Pallavi, what we are seeing is that this is the first visit of Prime Minister to Srisailam temple, and Srisailam temple is one of the very holy and sacred temple where thousands of devotees visit the temple on daily basis, and also at the same time it is bordering to Telangana, and also at the same time what we are seeing is that right now Prime Minister has been accompanied by Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu and the Deputy Chief Chief Minister Pawan Kalyan there along with him, and this happens to be his first visit, and he was given a grand welcome by the by the spiritual leaders there, and by chanting Vedas. And now Prime Minister Modi, as you see, there has been doing Rudra Abhishekam at the Srisailam temple, which is said to be very holy and very auspicious, is what we know that. And also at the same time, what we see is that this at this point in time, Prime Minister Modi's visit to the southern state comes at the time, because in the coming months we will be seeing how Tamil Nadu will be going to polls, and Kerala also going to polls in the coming few months. So definitely this would be one of the major push for the BJP in the southern states. And when we talk about the state of Andhra Pradesh, as we know that how Andhra Pradesh also has the NDA government in the state, and Chandrababu Naidu has been time and again talking about the development, and he recently had met Prime Minister Modi in the national capital, where they had discussed various development works, and he had extended his invitation to Prime Minister Modi to visit Srisailam temple and also hold a public meeting, because Andhra Pradesh is one state where they have been holding various awareness programs for the GST, the super GST, which was announced by the central government. And in that manner itself, we see that Prime Minister will be a part of the super GST announcements that were made, and that awareness program was for that as well. Prime Minister Modi was given an invitation, and also at the same time sources say that there was a roadshow as well, which was planned by for Prime Minister Modi along with Chandrababu Naidu and Deputy Chief Minister Pawan Kalyan. But however, due to security measures and with the recent incident that had happened in Crore, where the stampede-like situation, and for that reason we see that the roadshow has been cancelled today in the evening. But yes, Prime Minister Modi will be addressing a gathering in Kurnool district, where he will also be holding a meeting with the party leaders as well.
And okay, Aneri, to talking about the GST issue over there, Andhra Pradesh is of course a huge pitch for development, and this is something which Chandrababu Naidu is known also for, and this is of course the Prime Minister what he is known also for. If you could just break down for our viewers who are now joining in, what are the kind of development projects which are to be announced by the Prime Minister later today?
Well, what we see is that Prime Minister Modi will be laying the foundation stone for various developmental projects worth around 13,430 crores worth development projects, and national projects will be announced by the Prime Minister, where he will be laying foundation stone, and in the coming days there will be work that will be taken up there, and which will give an employment opportunity for the people of Andhra Pradesh, and also at the same time the Viksit Bharat, the Swarna Andhra Pradesh, which Chandrababu Naidu has been talking about. So that also will be one of the major focus points, because Andhra Pradesh as we see, Chandrababu Naidu always talks about how Jagan Mohan Reddy has betrayed the people of Andhra Pradesh and has not done any sort of development works in the last 5 years, and that was one of the major promises that Chandrababu Naidu had also made back then during the elections, and that is why he says that he will fulfill the promise which he had made, and he will make sure that there is development. People come look forward for Andhra Pradesh, because we recently also we saw that how there has been a war of words that has been going on between Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka, with the investment roads and various companies looking for relocating, and Nara Lokesh pitching them to come and relocate to Visakhapatnam or any other surrounding areas in Andhra Pradesh, and also the defense aerospace to be relocated. So we'll have to see how further this all developments take place.
Okay, thank you very much, Payal, for giving us those details. And really do